Hello everyone, this is Jumbo Commander, and today we're reviewing cards from Kaladesh in a Commander way. Today we have all the blue cards. First up we have Padeen, Console of Innovation. This card has been covered in another video where we focus on the legendary creatures, all of them. So go ahead and click on this card and I'll take you right there. We have our first card, which is really quick, Glimmer of Genius, 3 and a blue. Scry 2, draw 2. It's a pretty poor rate, but you can get 2 energy. If energy is a thing, this might be the card for you. Dramatic Reversal, 1 and a blue for an instant. Untap all non-land permanents you control. Oh, I want them to make another turnabout so badly. Just untap all permanents. Why does it have to be non-land? Oh, I want this to be good in Storm decks, but it's not. It's not. It's kind of like Intellectual Offering, which these can have cool corner case scenarios of untapping and generating more mana or generating advantage, but you're going to need a very specific deck to take advantage of it. I've seen it used sometimes in Phoenix, God of Deception, to just do like tap, 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 mill, 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 untap, mill, 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 mill. Okay. But you're going to need a specific deck to take advantage of this card. So Healys Artistry, you got a double clone for 6. Oh, that seems like pretty good value. I can think of another double clone, Cackling Counterpart, that costs, well, 3 at instant speed is pretty good, but then costs 7? Ugh. Okay, so maybe that's not a good double clone. What I'm thinking about is the flexibility that these other clones give, Clever Impersonator for 4, or even Phyrexian Metamorph, being able to copy a lot of the same things for 3 and a Phyrexian. But if you're all about the clone plans, Healys Artistry could be really good. Next up, we have another Gear Hulk for me to flip out over. It's Torrential Gear Hulk. 4 blue blue for a 5/6 flashy construct. And he says, when he ETBs, you may cast an instant from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Oh, Torrential Gear Hulk, you will create all of the sweet, sweet blowouts. I think that he's great in Rashmi. I made a Rashmi deck earlier. You can go ahead and click on the card to see that deck tech. But Rashmi loves playing at instant speed, and Torrential Gear Hulk comes in and plays 2 spells at instant speed. Actually, all of Commander loves playing at instant speed, and especially in blue. You can leave up your counter spells and then flash in Torrential Gear Hulk, maybe flashback a draw spell or a bounce spell, something that's instant. Now, we are a little bit upset that it's only instants. I mean, if it was Snapcaster and could hit instants and sorceries, well, that feels a little bit better, but I don't think beggars can be choosers. Torrential Gear Hulk is still really sweet, and I like that it can play instants. I mean, in fact, it can play a lot of counter spells too. The mana value on this is going to be really strong as well. And I've mentioned this on every Gear Hulk, but I'm going to mention it again. It's an artifact. So all those cool artifact synergies apply to Torrential Gear Hulk as well. Put this card in your deck, guys. Paradoxical Outcome. Now I'm very interested by this card. Let's read it together. 3 and a blue for an instant that says return any number of non-land, non-token permanents you control to their owner's hands. Draw a card for each card returned to your hand this way. So if you return a lot of stuff, you get to draw a lot. I really wish you could trade your lands in for cards. It'd be really cool. Or tokens for cards. I feel like this is close to being pushed, but then they like cut it off at the land and non-tokens. I don't know. I feel like this could go really well in like a flicker deck, you know, Brago or Rune or something like that, where you can reuse Enter the Battlefield abilities. You know, you can return a bunch of cards to your hand and then play them again. But then I'm wondering why you wouldn't just ghostly flicker them. You lose so much tempo with Paradoxical Outcome. You know, you return 3 creature cards to your hand, and you might get the ETBs again, but I feel like that's so much mana, and you're just going to get more cards in your hand. I don't know. I don't know if I can get over the loss of tempo, and it feels like Ghostly Flicker in a Flicker deck would just be better. Now, the big answer is this protects you against Wrath spells. So when Damnation finally gets reprinted and everyone has one, you can have a Paradoxical Outcome to counter them. Okay. But anyways, being able to counter a Wrath is good and all, but I don't know if it's good enough. I think that I'm going to try Paradoxical Outcome and see how it plays a little bit. Maybe combine it with some of those Ghostly Flicker, Cloud Shift type of effects. But I can really only see value in this card in a Flicker strategy. Please tell me if I'm missing something, if there's a cool combo in this, or if you plan on putting it in one of your decks that need this kind of card draw and this kind of protection. Aether Squall Ancient. I have to say, first off, soapbox time. People have been giving the Flying Leviathans crap. I think it's so cool. Ether is like really powerful and it's just flowing through Kaladesh. It makes sense that there are gigantic flying Leviathans. I mean, if there's a place to do it, it would definitely be in Kaladesh. I think they're so cool. I love Leviathans. I love big, stupid blue creatures. I think that the flying whale in this set is spectacular too. So I'm just going to play this card because it's a cool... I mean, look at the art too. Oh, okay, let's actually focus on what this does in Commander, besides be awesome. 5 blue for a 6/6 flying Leviathan. Your upkeep, you get 3 energy. Then you pay 8 energy, return all other creatures to their owner's hands, activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Alright, that's a powerful effect. This reminds me of Keteric Leviathan. Being able to bounce everything is really, really strong. But this takes 1 turn to cast it, then you generate 3 on the next turn, 3 on the turn after that, and 3 on the final turn when you can then activate it at sorcery speed. I really wish he was just a tiny bit better so that I could put him in my sweet kick-ass Leviathan deck or my super cool Braids deck. Whelming Wave matches with him really nicely, along with Quest for Ula's Temple. Definitely think that we should get more Leviathans out there, and you all should have Leviathan tribal decks. Just right now, go make one. Insidious Will. 2 blue for an instant. Sorry. I look at him and I feel this like grating voice type thing. He's very scary looking. I also think his armor is super cool. Okay. 2 blue for an instant. Choose one. You can either counterspell something, you can redirect something, or you can twin cast something. That's a lot of flexibility for 1 card. Counterspells are great, you need them. Redirect is powerful, and twin cast is really interesting. I love that this can provide a lot of interaction with your opponents. I think we're going to see a lot of Insidious Will in Commander decks. Last up, this is the card that I find the most interesting, the most fascinating, the most wonderful. Metallurgic Summonings. 3 blue for an enchantment. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create an XX colorless construct artifact creature token where X is that spell's converted mana cost. Oh my gosh, is this just like Talrand on crack? Apparently purple like smoke crack, but it's crazy. You don't just get 2/2 drakes, you get huge artifact creatures, you get crazy constructs. This just is gonna go crazy in a deck like Mizzix, where you're trying to cheat these high mana cost spells by Mizzix's ability, and then you're gonna have this huge converted mana cost for the constructs. I mean, it's such a cool match made in heaven. And there's another ability. 3 blue, exile this enchantment, return all instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. You activate this ability only if you control 6 or more artifacts, but it doesn't matter. You activate this guy a few times, like 6 times, and you got it no matter what, with no other artifacts on the battlefield. This is the type of card that builds huge card advantage out of itself. It just wins games on its own. It's super interesting. I love that it lets you attack from different angles. The spells help you win the game or control the game. The creatures help you win the game or control your board state. Oh, I think it's so cool. I want to storm off with this. I want to attack people with crazy constructs. I want to play this card. And you should too. Alright everyone, this was Jumbo Commander. Those were the blue cards from Kaladesh. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you liked my video, subscribe, comment, talk to me. I'll see you guys next time.